Party mode! What's up, you guys? It's Fox, and today I have a brand new video for you, even though I've been gone for like 5 weeks, but that's okay. I have just been doing a ton of school, and it's paying off. You all be proud moms of me. I feel like you've all watched me since I was like 12 years old, and now you're just my moms. I got a 4.0 GPA! Oh, I can't refocus the camera, because then I'm not going to be able to focus it back. Believe me, I got a 4.0. Are you proud of me? Thanks, moms. And if you haven't watched me since I was 12, you're all my children. Okay, anyway, let's get on with the video today. I got my notes, and we're gonna teach you guys how to live show. This is gonna be the beginner's guide to live showing, and I'm just gonna try and include everything that you should know when you're gonna go into your first live show for the first time. Even if you've shown a couple times, maybe you'll learn some new things, but I'm trying to direct this towards the people who are just getting into live showing, and I wanna help you guys out. I haven't gone to a live show in like 3 years, but they were the best experience of my life. I used to go all the time. I've shown at Briarfest and all over the West Coast. Showing is just so fun. So hopefully I can turn some of you guys onto it. Let's get started. So first off, what is live showing? Live showing is competing your model horses against a ton of other models, and basically what you do is you're gonna walk into a convention hall maybe, or wherever your show is hosted, sometimes people's houses. I've been to a show at someone's house. That was cool, except my table was in the garage. Every time there was a class, I had to run from the garage to the kitchen. So I'm gonna teach you how to organize your show string, and this is brought to you by Snupps. So Snupps is an app where you can organize your collections. And I thought this was super cool because I've been trying to organize my horses forever, but this app does it all for you, and you can share it with an entire community of people. Let me show you how to do that. This is our horse that we're gonna choose. His name is Jedi or Sun Saber. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto your profile and you're gonna make a new shelf. So I'm gonna call this shelf my Briar Traditional Custom Show String, and I'm gonna add my first item. This item is going to be Jedi. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of him really quick, and what you can do from there is you can add a description on the item. So in the case of a show string, I would put his breed and his gender in there, and maybe who he's painted by. And then you can also go into the details, and you can add the model's brand. You can add what the model is. You can add the quantity of the run, the price that you bought it for, anything like that. And then you press done, and you got a horse in your show string. So I have this for my entire collection. Also, guys, this eliminates the need for collection tours. You all know how much I can't stand filming my own collection tours. I never have to do it again. You want to see fish? You can go on my profile and go click, and you can see fish every day. You can say hello to fish every day. I love fish. Also, you can go in and make groups based on the community that you collect in. This isn't just for model horses. You can go in there if you like comic books, and you can join a comic book group. I actually made a model horse community group, so if you guys want to go in there and join my group, you definitely can. And to make your own group, you're just going to go to the Explore page, click Create, and you're going to type in all your details, the title of your group, a quick description, and a cover photo, and you're done. If you guys do decide to make an account on Snupps, I'm going to be on there checking out your collections, and I'm going to be answering your questions if you guys want to post anything to the group that I have. So if you guys want to interact with me on there, I'm going to be active over there as well, just keeping my collection organized, and I'd love to see your guys' horses as well. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, the link for Snupps will be in the description below, and you can also download it on the App Store. So how do you show model horses? I know, they're just like little toys and they sit on the table, and how do judges do anything with that? What you're gonna do is every show you're gonna have a ton of classes, so it depends what classes you want to enter. Mostly today we're gonna be going over halter and breed classes, and I'll go over the rest of the classes, but that's just we're gonna cover in depth. For a halter class, what you're gonna do is your horse is gonna go on the table, you're going to have your horse's breed and their gender and all that, and basically the judge is just going to judge your horse's conformation and who in the class is most accurate to the breed that you've chosen. There are a couple types of showing, so if you don't want to let your horse just sit on a table and judge it by a breed, there are more classes for you. It's for everyone. Diversification. The first type of class is going to be your halter class. There are actually 3 different categories of halter classes, so I'll go through those. For halter, your horse is just going to stand on the table, and they're going to judge it based on whatever class it is, most of the time breed, and then sometimes other thing. For a halter class, your horse doesn't actually need to wear a halter. Thank you. 11-year-old me discovered this after being really paranoid about needing a halter for all of my horses. Your horse doesn't need to wear a halter in this class. The first type of halter class is breed. So this is where each class is going to be titled under specific breeds, such as sport horses. So maybe they'll have the sport horse division and they'll have a thoroughbred class, so all the horses as thoroughbreds will be in that class. In breed, they're going to judge how your horse's conformation matches up with the breed that you chose. This also judges on quality, so you're going to want your models to be LSQ. If you don't know what that term means, LSQ means live show quality, and this means that your horse doesn't have any scratches, shiny marks, things like that are going to mark it down in the class, so you want to make sure your horse is a top quality. The other type of halter class is collectability, and this class is judged on how rare your horse is. So you're going to put special runs in here, limited runs, connoisseur models, and all of that. This is also judged on quality, but also on your rarity of your horse. For this class, you're going to want a certificate of authenticity for your horse if they have one or if they came with one. If you don't have one, it's okay, but it's definitely going to help you get extra points. And the last halter class is going to be workmanship. So this is for custom models, and this class is based on their paint job. Most of the time the classes will be listed by color, so palominos, chestnuts, that kind of thing. The judge is going to base their results on the horse's quality and then also how they were painted and their artistry. So this class is for your customs that are really well done. Another type of show class is performance. I actually haven't shown performance before because wow, LSQ tag is expensive. But for performance, you're just going to create a diorama or a scene. Maybe if you have an English performance class, you're going to set up your horse going over a jump and you're going to get the most accurate representing tack. You make sure your rider is in the correct 2-point over the jump so that your scene looks most accurate to real life. God, my back hurts from sitting up straight. I don't do this often. So the first thing we're going to do is find your show. For this, we're going to go on the NAMHSA website, and this stands for North American Model Horse Show Association. So first, what you want to do when you go to the website is find your region. So every state in the US is separated by region, so you're just going to scroll around there and you'll be able to find what state you are under the region, and you're going to select a show that fits your interests. So shows are different a lot of the time, so some will cater to specifically custom models and they won't let you show OF riders at all. I go to a lot of those shows because I love showing my customs. Make sure that when you look for a show, you're finding one that fits your interests and has the kind of classes that you want. You're also going to find one that is near you. The farthest I've driven for a show is probably like 5 hours. Sometimes you have to make quite a road trip to get to these things. And the last thing you want to look for is show fees. I usually pay upwards of $50 per show. So first, we're going to create your show string. So you want your show string to be full of LSQ models, and as I said before, these are going to be your top quality models who don't have scratches, warped legs, shiny marks, all of that. Also, think of what type of models you want to show. Maybe you don't want to lug your entire collection wherever you're going. Most of the time, I just want to show my custom models and my nicer OF ones. So, what does your horse need when it goes into the live show? So, after you make sure your horse is LSQ, you're going to need an index card or a tag for your horse. I actually don't have any tags to show you guys. I'm just using index cards. And these are really big index cards. Use a smaller index card. And third thing your horse is going to need is, if you have any, documentation. Class list. Let me teach you how to make a class list, friends. So you're going to use Excel or Google Sheets. So what you're going to do is basically write just the class, and then you're going to want to put your horse in there. Most classes allow you to have 3 horses, or you can pay an extra $1 and just leave $1 on the table to have a 4th horse in the class. All you want in your class list is just to have it with you and make sure you know what horses are going to be in what classes at what times, and cross them off. Write the results and all that stuff. It's supposed to keep you organized. Let's talk about ID cards. You're gonna use index cards or tags. For index cards, this is what I usually use, except the index cards that I have here are way too big. Tags are gonna be about this big, and you can actually get bigger ones, and they'll have a string attached to them. You can put them on your horse. For index cards, on the front of it, you're gonna want to write the breed in the center, and you're also gonna want to write your horse's gender. Also on the card, I usually write in the top left corner the class number, and on the right side, I write the class name. On the back side of your card, you're going to want to have your horse's name, and somewhere on it, either your initials or your name. Documentation is going to describe your horse's breed. So documentation is going to be important if you have a breed that maybe a judge doesn't see as much, or if you have an unusual color for a breed or an unusual pattern. You're going to want to have a document that proves, hey, this is real. You want to make sure that your photos on there are accurate to your horse's color and similar pose maybe, so they can really see the confirmation that they share. You're also going to want to have just the title of the breed on there, and you're going to want to have your description. So your description is going to describe your breed's characteristics. Make sure that you get these characteristics maybe from not Wikipedia, because you want to cite your sources. I usually get these from official breed registries, or there's a ton of websites where if you just look up the breed, they'll have an official website about the breed. Also, for printing your documentation, I usually have it printed and then I put it in like a laminated thing or like a plastic thing so it's covered. Or it's 2017, friends, you can use your phone. Just make sure that your auto brightness is off, because your judge is not going to want to keep clicking on your phone. And also make sure your text is big enough. So judges are going to look at your horse's conformation in relation to the breed that you chose. They're also going to look at your horse's quality. Something really helpful for going to future shows is going up to a judge and being like, hey, why did my horse place this way? And you can ask these questions. Judges are always open to answer, and they'll explain to you why your horse placed the way they did. So next, your horse has won the class. You got a first place ribbon. What does it have with it? A Nan card. First and second placing horses are going to receive Nan card, and they just mean that you qualify for the North American Nationals. These Nan cards are going to be valid, I think, for 2 years. So you're actually going to get different Nan cards based on the classes that your horse wins. If you win a breed class, you're going to get a Halter card. Your collectability and workmanship cards are going to be yellow, and they're for non-breed halter classes, and also your other card is going to be performance. This card's going to be red. I don't have a performance card, but it's going to look the same as the others. It's going to say performance, and it's going to be red. If you're not in America, you're not going to get a Nan card at all. You may get a BMEC card. This is a BMEC card. I don't actually have any Australian, Canada, Germany cards to show you. Alright guys, so that should hopefully be all you need to know when you're walking into your first live show. What's gonna go down, how it's gonna go, how your horse is gonna win its class. Live shows are so fun. I highly recommend going to them when you have the opportunity to do so. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'm gonna do my best to answer them in the comments below. You can follow me on Instagram at _foxtastic_ or foxtastic stuff. You can follow me on Snapchat at Blue Ridge Studio, and you can follow me on Spotify at foxglory123. Also, if you like my background music, a little boy made this music for me, and you might know his name. His name is Gibby. You wanna say hi? No, he doesn't. You can find his SoundCloud below. This kid is making an album. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Shine on!